Okay, in this video we're going to look at how to place an image inside a document that has already been set up in Photoshop. Before we do this, my suggestion to you is that don't jump too fast into manipulating the images that you want to interact with. Set up your document first and then place your images second. Things can happen when you just find an image and then open it up through Photoshop. It may not be set up to the right dimensions, you may forget, and then as far as your composition goes, it may not suit the requirements best. So my suggestion is set up your document first and then find the images that you want to manipulate. And also, when you go to search for imagery, you don't want to just copy and paste images and call them your own. You can utilize images that you find, but you want to manipulate them, edit them, revise them, adjust them to suit more you and less the original. When you find images, some have copyright rules and regulations. Some may be free to use. That can be for another video when we discuss the use of different images that you find. A way to negate any of those issues is to use your own photos. So if it's a project in here, you can use cameras, phones, whatever it may be, to take your own photographs to implement into your projects. That's a guaranteed no infringement there if it is your actual image. So with that, I just want to show you how to place an image. You can do this different ways. I have my preferred method, but again, if you find another way that works for you, that's okay. You can click and drag. So let's say you have an image that is on your desktop or in a folder. You can open that folder, go to your desktop, click on it, and drag it right into the art or the canvas here, and it should drop in. You hit enter and it should accept it if it's the correct format. I prefer going to file, and then place embedded. Place linked should do the same thing. I always just go to place embedded. When I click on place embedded, it should bring up the previous folder that I was in, and I am on my Mac here, so it may look a little bit different. But if you go to File, Place Embedded, I will find the image that I want. There we go. Also, when you go to Set or Place Photos, follow that procedure of making sure that it's a high quality image. If you're finding something in the resolution is not that great, it's going to be an uphill battle to make it look clean. So just make sure that we are double checking how we search for imagery and looking at the quality. From here you will see that it placed successfully, but it has this big old X in there. That just means that it hasn't accepted the image entirely. No harm, no foul. All it is asking you to do is to approve it. Up in your command bar you should see a checkbox or a check. You can click on that and it should accept it, or you can simply press enter on your keyboard and then it should place. After you hit enter, if it looks pixelated, that means that the resolution isn't great. If it looks clean, you're good to go. From here, you'll see that it's titled over here. It is a good suggestion to rename your layers or rename your images so you know what they are. I will leave that up to you on how you want to organize that. This is one of my favorite players here, Kyle Rudolph, so I just named it his last name, and it's the second image I found. So there we have it. You'll see that the image is placed, and this is technically a smart layer or smart object, and we'll talk about that further. With that, we'll finish up this video just to show you how to place an image in Adobe Photoshop.